You're now listening to the Sex with Ashley radio show.
You talking about? You know what I want?
You're now listening to the Sex with Ashley radio show.
What up, everybody? Welcome to your Wednesday night fix. I am your girl, Ashley Cobb. So, I'm trying to post this on my Facebook page. So I got, I'm in Facebook jail. So Facebook said I was doing something inappropriate, which I was not. And so I'm trying to post this. Here we go. All right. So this should be on Sex with Ashley, the Sex with Ashley page currently now. All right. So today we are talking about the Black porn industry, and I have some lovely guests. But before we get into who they are, we're going to talk about my co-host, the none other than Sean William. He's here with me every week. Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, and I'm feeling real sexy right now because my background is official. It's like I got my green screen, so I'm looking like I deserve to be on this show right now. So I'm feeling
That's fly.
Great.
I mean,
thank you.
It took you forever, but we're here.
It's okay. Hey, the check finally came. You know,
I'm telling you.
Don't tell unemployment because I still get that $600. But yeah.
Really, y'all still getting y'all $600?
California, Gavin Newsom is gonna try to make sure that we still get it.
Oh, that's because North Carolina cut ours off like last week.
Because y'all red state.
I'm telling you, damn, I need to move.
Yeah, come on. But anyway, how you doing?
I'm good. I've been under the weather. I had food poisoning yesterday, and I currently have like a headache going on. But we're gonna press through. But I'm alive.
Oh, I'm
so
glad you're alive. I'm glad you're here.
I think it was the onions. I saw a recall of onions or something. I had potato salad, and so potato salad. I don't know what it was, but it put me out. I was down for the count yesterday. I didn't do anything but lay on my couch and go back and forth to the bathroom.
Did you brush your teeth?
I didn't. I didn't leave the house. I was.
See, I didn't. So you have to leave the house to brush your teeth. Anyway, we're gonna move forward.
Who made the potato salad? That's the question that you always ask.
Okay, so
good question.
I got the potato salad from a family friend. All right, that's where it came from. I'm not calling names, but that's where I got it from. And then I got sick. My mother also got sick, so we were all sick together.
Wow.
So she ain't a friend.
She ain't your friend.
You know, I don't think they meant anything by it. They might not have known, you know, because they hardly know. But anyway, but yeah, we were both down for the count yesterday, and we were both sick and shut in.
Not a quality you want in a friend, though.
No.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
She should have cameras in her kitchen now.
All right, so today's show is being sponsored by Botanicals, which is a CBD boutique. You can shop there for all your intimate CBD needs, and it's botanicals.com. So today we're talking about the Black porn industry, and we have two lovely guests. We're gonna start with ladies first. We have Hurricane Fury.
Whatever.
And then we have the also handsome King Noire.
He is not handsome. He is fine as hell.
I'm telling you, honey. I did not know that his voice was that deep until he got on here. I clearly missed all that. You know, deep voice does something to you on the inside.
Hallelujah, Jesus.
Boom.
I can't hear you. Your phone. I couldn't hear nothing you just said. Say it again.
You heard nothing? I said it must be the Zoom or something.
Oh, see, where are you from? Like, not like, are you from like New York or something? Like, I hear like a northern accent. Like, where are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
See,
got it. That's what's up.
Listen, it's something about like the dudes from like Jersey and New York. Like their whole accent is like a whole vibe. Like it's just, you can be not cute and be from Jersey and just talk. Your voice is it. Like literally, like the New York, that whole northern accent. The same thing with like dudes from like New Orleans. Like I like an accent. New Orleans dudes, same thing. You can be not cute. Just open your mouth. All you gotta do.
feel like that for women from the South, personally. I like
Really?
I like that Southern Belle shit because I feel like there's a whole lot of freak behind that polite speech and all that. Like there's a whole lot of nasty things you need to get put on to.
Listen now.
Show gonna be lit.
Listen. I'm like, all right. So every show we do a giveaway. So today's giveaway is going to be brought to you by ICJ Erotics, which is a lingerie and adult novelty store. They're online. I don't believe they have a brick and mortar, but this is IC Neurotics. So they're giving away this Screaming O mascara vibrator. It has 3 speeds and it's water resistant. So in order for you to qualify to win this vibrator, you have to be watching us on Facebook. You have to tag 2 people in the comments, and you have to share this video on your timeline. I had to think what the rules were. I forgot right quick. King Noire threw me all off balance. Mm-hmm. All right.
For shit.
Sean, so what are our trending topics for today, Sean? Do you have them? I can look them up.
Put me on list like that, but no, I do have it. We had the first one was talking about what was the first one?
Potato salad.
That is not
potato salad. We really do need to talk about the potato
it's
salad
not.
though.
I do
put her name out there, but Khalees.
Yeah, so Khalees is having a new baby. And I love Khalees. I low-key wish her and Nas would get back together. Like I know they're not going to. I know they're not. But I loved Khalees and Nas. It was just like when you picture perfect when you saw them together. I know they had their whole, a lot of shit with them. But I just loved how they looked together. Like I low-key wish her and Nas would get their shit together, get back together. But there's that.
Bless your heart.
You didn't like them together?
It's not that I didn't like them together. It was just if it didn't work out, it didn't work out.
Yeah, whatever. I like Nas. I'm a Nas fan. So anybody Nas with is, is okay. All right, and then this Florida mother and daughter got arrested for selling a 2-for-1 sex service. First, I'm like Charlamagne. A Florida mother and daughter.
No, I heard you. I'm just
saying. Okay. So I'm, you know how Charlamagne says the craziest people are like in Florida, and then what's the other one?
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to believe that because so they had a what is it, a back page, whatever it is. I know back page is still a thing. I thought back page was.
I thought back page was done. I don't know.
They had a back page. The mother is 43. The daughter is 24, and they were advertised a 2-for-1 special. That it said it will rock your world with a 2-for-1 special. Mother and daughter sex thing for $160.
All right. Well, for starters, I'm not getting out my bed for $160. And then I have a daughter myself, and my daughter is absolutely gorgeous. But we not getting in on this, okay? Like, is this like future? Like, I don't care if they real sisters. Like, are y'all getting like 2-for-1 at the same time, or is it like tag team? I'm like back
don't know, like
you to finish it, then like, you go tag me in.
And then like for me, it's like I don't know how I will feel smashing the dude that just fucked my mama. Like, how does that work? Like, how does that work? You said what, Sean?
For the dude, I guess it's great, but for the women, I don't know. But $80 each, is that it? Nah, they should be worth more than that.
And then what? And if I'm the mama, what if my daughter is better than me? What you say, Quinoa?
It's tough. Like, it sounds wild and all that. You know what I mean? Like, definitely when it comes to, parents and their kids in a situation, but also at the same time, I don't know none of the backstory for that. And when it comes to people in situations where they're down and they're struggling, I don't never knock fellow sex workers for trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? I can't, I think people's first joint is to crack jokes and all that, but you don't know what situation those people are in. And also sometimes when people might be on some other substances or situations like that, they're not particularly making the best decisions. And then also
That's true.
some people just sell the fantasy. They might not even really be related. They just might be throwing that out there because motherfuckers is twisted and want to jump into a situation that they think is
You're right about
Talk your
that.
shit. That's true.
That is true. See, that's why we have people on here to offer a different, perspective. And then I saw the news too that they have this genital matchmaking service, where they pair people together, and then you can have surgery that tightens the woman's vagina and enlarges the man's penis for a perfect fit. I think it's kind of neat because
if you feel you ain't reaching, you know what I'm saying, it can help you out.
Right, because genitals perfection. I mean, alignment is a thing, right? Sometimes the sex is not really good because your dick does not fit my pussy. Like, it's a whole thing, right? So, I would love to know what the race category is for the men who are participating in this, because I personally don't see Black men sign up for a make my penis larger surgery.
Right.
I just don't see it. Maybe y'all are Black men. Maybe y'all can. I just don't see it.
His nickname is Lipstick because it was the size of a tube of lipstick, and he is black as hell. So
yeah, there's
that stereotype.
Stereotype comes from white people being afraid after raping Black women that Black men were having sex with white women. It's a stereotype that white men created to be able to justify attacking us, hanging us, and brutalizing us. And it's fetishized throughout porn. Since we're talking about Black porn today, one of the reasons that category is so popping is it's usually Black men with white women. It's a white man's fantasy that goes all the way back to slavery. It's part of their, one of the first like romantic porn novels and all that was Mandingo, where you get that whole word from. It's a bastardization of
right.
The Mandingo, and all that stuff comes from white people fetishizing our bodies in order to justify them raping us and brutalizing us and attacking us.
Talk your shit, bruh. Like that's
right.
real. Thank you.
Yep, that whole bull thing. We were talking about that on Twitter, like. BBC, like, does it have to be BBC? Like, there's other ways that you can describe a Black man with a penis the size of my forearm with a white woman, interracial, big dick. But does it have to be Black, big Black penis, big Black cock every time that you say it? It's other ways that you could address that without colorizing it. And he's right about that. How they call, like, what is it? The Queen of Spades, I think that's what it is. Yep. And then also calling Black men bulls who breed women for cuckold videos. He's definitely right. They definitely fetishize Black men and their dick size, and they get off on it. Definitely. You see that constantly.
You from North Carolina, you said, like, not North Carolina, but right above y'all in Virginia. Virginia, when they're plantations, you know how like in North Carolina, you're known for tobacco. Mm-hmm. Virginia, their plantations were known for human breeding farms. It's one thing that's not spoken about very often in American history, but there were plantations where they would strictly breed human beings. And they would go to make people from dark skin all the way to more light skin, just the way that they would sell us in regards to this person is for your house, this person is for your field, this person comes from this stock, this person comes from that stock. So that's how they would describe it. They would reduce us to body parts. They would sell us as bulls. They would sell us as these things to try and, we would be a commodity. And actually one of the reasons that America ended the transatlantic slave trade is because they wanted to make more money off the plantations that they had in Virginia. That's George Washington, that's Thomas Jefferson, that pushed all that shit through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the fetishization of our bodies and the racialization of our sex and the colonization of what sex means to Black folk in this country has been shaped by white racism for 500 years.
And it's still going. For the fact is, there was a couple of years ago where they wanted to have LeBron James have sex with Serena Williams and this rich white person was just talking about he would like to do that and put money in Why would he want to do that? Because he felt that these were two big breeds, sports athlete at its highest, black people.
That's fine.
And hoping for the best.
Dang, that's
Right.
crazy. I didn't know that.
Thank you for bringing that to the table, because that's true.
I did not know that, Sean. Who was this that said that?
This was a couple of years ago. I'll put it in the thread. I'll go and look, Google it and put the information in. It was like 2 years ago. This rich billionaire wanted to have babies of Serena Williams and LeBron, have babies and see what that looked like.
Thank you.
It wasn't like he was saying, I want to have a Derek Jeter or somebody, or not even Derek Jeter, but some white superstar athlete and another white superstar athlete. He made sure he wanted the two black athletes at the top of their skills, and breed this super baby, he thought.
Crazy.
Wow.
All right. So before we get into our topic, I'm going to do talk about our giveaway again. We are giving away a Screaming O vibrating mascara. In order to qualify to win, it's by ICJ Exotics. Or to qualify to win, you have to be watching us on Facebook. You have to share the video, and you have to tag 2 people in the comments. So today we're talking about the black porn industry. And we have 2 people who are heavy hitters in the porn industry. We have Miss Hurricane Fury, and we have Mr. King Noire. So tell us, and I guess you can decide who goes first. Tell us, how did you get started? I know King Noire, he has him and his partner have their own porn, like publication, porn company. There you go. I couldn't think of the word. Thank you for helping me out. your porn company. So you tell us about that. So let's start with Hurricane Fury. Hurricane, tell us. And Hurricane Fury, she is one of the most top paid people on Pornhub, correct?
Well, I'm one of the most prolific entertainers of my time. I have almost 200 million views. I got more views than Drake has album sales. I've been in the business for 14 years. 3-time member, 50 Cent's G-Unit Most Wanted, 6 magazines, 3 DVDs. I just interviewed with Cosmo, Hip Hop DX. So I'm what they consider an OG veteran in the porn business, but it's just me. So I'm more like a digital girlfriend. So I'm just a fantasy girl. It's just me, solo. Been in the business for 14 years. I got started before I got into the industry. I was a graphic and site designer, and one of my clients, who was a preacher, didn't know how I looked. He found me on a freelance website where you submit examples of your work, and he would pay me to do church programs, update a site and everything. So one day he just asked if I could send him a picture, because he had been paying me for a couple of years. He wanted to know where the money going to. He never heard my voice say anything. We would just email each other or Yahoo Messenger. So I said, I've cut my camera on. So we up here just chatting. He's I'm gonna say probably like mid-50s African guy. So we're just chatting. So the phone rang, and I got on one of those like little, those little cheap Walmart camisole with the little short pajama sets. So the phone rang. I get up and I go answer the phone, and all this hanging out. So he like, I like to see some more, and I said, well, you got to pay to play. I was kidding.
And this the preacher?
This is the preacher. I was kidding.
Hallelujah.
Next thing I know, he sent me $25 to my PayPal. And I'm like,
all right.
Okay. So I did a little something. So he would pay me a couple times a week to give him a show. He was paying me more to do shows for him than he was paying me to do church programs. So I was a fair calculations agent for the International Department for Chairman's Flyers at U.S. Airways, and I got laid off. So when I lost my job, I became a cam host 15 years ago. So the guy that I was dating was like, well, why don't you just record what you do on cam and open up a site? You already know how to make sites. So 14 years later, still in the industry, just like that.
And see, like, I would think that that's neat that the person that you were with encouraged you to create a site. Because I would think that most men would have a problem with their woman being on the internet.
Yeah, he was a unicorn. Like, we go out places and he'd be like, you got a nice body, you should show it off more, blah, blah, blah. And then I found out years later that he was in a swinging relationship before we and him started dating. So he was with the stuff the whole time. So,
Okay.
yeah. So he was a different type, okay? But yeah, he told me, just record what you're doing live. So when you're not on cam, people can buy it. So I've been bootlegged 70 million times. And Pornhub got tired of me hitting them up, telling them to delete my stuff that people are stealing. And they told me, well, you know, we'll pay you for views like you do YouTube. And that's when the program that they had just started for, you know, paying people for their video views had really started. So they did everything themselves. I didn't even have to sign up. The X videos came aboard. They did the same thing. And now I'm at like 52.3 million on Pornhub at like, I don't know, 31 million on X videos, but on that network, like 55 million maybe.
And see, like, I think everybody, well, not everybody, I think a lot of people have ventured out. I speak for myself. Like, I've created videos for individuals, right? So there are some videos of me somewhere, I'm sure, that I've sent. But I don't know if I would be like okay with everybody seeing it. So I think you have, so what mind frame, or do you have an attitude of like, I just don't give a fuck, like it's just what it is? Like, how did you get to the point of like stopping from a pastor to being able to everybody, just be cool with everybody, just being able to search your name and pop it up?
The money is good.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Money talk.
Back then I was a rapper, actually. My manager, that was also a boyfriend that got me into the industry, was my manager for my music. He actually brought me into the industry as a developmental artist under Universal. And I decided, you know what? I don't want to rap. But people already knew who I was locally. So when I would go places and people would speak to me, I didn't even know who they were. But it really wasn't that much of a difference when people start seeing me out in public. It is because they seen me busting it open on the internet compared to my music. So
that's what I was going to ask, is just being a performer, you just basically did the transition from on stage to here. Like, one of the biggest fears in the world is performing in front of a bunch of people. When you overcome that, it's pretty much open for all kinds of things. So like you just made that transition.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, you don't see the person on the other end unless I'm doing a cam show and they show their camera, and you're gonna pay me extra for me to have to sit and look at you on the camera anyway. So it doesn't really feel like you're dealing with the public as much unless I'm hosting an event or doing an appearance for somebody. So it's like a kind of different vibe. But yeah, exactly. I feel where you're coming from.
So this might be a dumb question. I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Ain't no dumb questions.
So what is the difference between a cam girl and an OnlyFans? It's the same exact thing, or it's like a difference?
It's a difference. I mean, OnlyFans ain't been around that long. I've been around longer than Pornhub has been. So, you know, it's a difference. Cam girls is chicks who get on the cam sites and they doing shows either for a flat rate per minute, or they're doing shows for tokens, where people are like, I'm up here and, you know, you might be tipping and you tip a certain amount and I flash titties, or, you know, I use my toy, or I'm twerking, or, you know, whatever it is that, you know, you paying to see. But if you take me private, I own a campsite also. So not only am I a cam host, but I do own a campsite. My campsite has been open for like 5 years, I believe. And when you've been doing this long, you kind of forget how long it's been.
Plug your site. What is it? Plug it.
It's wetwatchers.com. And it's free to join. You can Get 'em Girl Friday as a friend, set the notifications, and it'll tell you when I'm logged in. You can see me busting it open on this white couch and see how I became famous. But so a cam host plugs this up right here, up to the laptop and they got their toys out and they're doing their thing. As like a digital girl 6 almost. OnlyFans is, people, it depends on what the person is doing. Some girls just make like little short videos. Some people like, the beautifully fine King Noire over there who's doing full-length scenes. I do full-length videos. My videos are like 30 minutes long. I'm not giving you a commercial. I'm giving you the whole TV show, basically. So I have I'm gonna say over 100 and something, 150 videos and pictures and stuff. But I have a website. I have a clip store on my website. I have my own campsite. So OnlyFans is just a percentage of everything that I'm doing. So you have some girls that's all they're doing. And if they knew better, they would get on more than one site. Because these sites at the end of the day don't last forever. And I'm proof of sites tanking on you from where you think that this site is going to be around forever. And you turn around and then it's a thing of the past. So it's like, if you want to have longevity in this industry, you need to be on more than one place and have money coming in from all directions.
And be able to own your own stuff like King Noire. He has his own company. And so tell us about what you do and your company, which is Fetish. Was it Fetish Royalty?
Royal Fetish Film.
Royal Fetish, I'm sorry.
3-time award-winning Royal Fetish Films that
Let's go. Talk it.
Full partner, Jet Setting Jasmine. I'll tell you how we got started, and then I'll tell you how I got started in the industry. We actually got started working together about 10 years ago. I had already been in the industry primarily doing private BDSM sessions and live sex shows and things like that, but a couple of little cam things here and there, but that wasn't primarily my bag. I like in-person live shit. I like that kind of stuff. So I was doing erotic touch massages, and Jasmine and I, she interviewed me on a radio show, and she was doing toy parties and teaching women how to pole dance. And she was like, yo, I think if we combined our forces, we could be something to reckon with. You know what I mean? So we started doing these fantasy flight parties that we've traveled to Europe. We've done all over the United States, Mexico, the islands, we've done them all over the place. And primarily people at our parties would be Black women between the ages of 25 and 45, or couples in the same range. That were looking to expand their sex lives. And people used to always say shit to us like, yo, why is Black porn so trash? You know what I'm saying? They were like,
right.
Why is the production value bad? Why does it seem like sometimes people don't want to be there? Why does it seem like there's not somebody lubricating motherfuckers up on set? Why? What the fuck is wrong with it? Why is there no passion? Why is there no connection between people? So, we were saying just, the industry is racist as fuck all the way up to the top.
Right.
And in order to change that, like with every other industry that Black folk have ever been in, we got to do that shit ourselves. So with Royal Fetish Films, it was Jasmine's first time ever on film. And she looked at it and she was like, oh, I look good. Let's do more of this. Started doing some more serious productions. And actually, the second thing that we ever filmed wound up being a film called Orally Yours, which won FetCon's best full-length feature film. So, then we rocked out and just like kept doing it. So like now we actually own our own site. We also, just as Hurricane said, you got to diversify in our industry. So I have an OnlyFans, I have, a clip store, all that good stuff. But we own all our own content. We shoot our own content. I actually get hired out to shoot with other companies as well. But, we're trying to show people that you can be Black, you can be beautiful, kinky, freaky, all that good shit without selling out yourself, without selling out your people, And the way I got my start in this industry initially was through, I had a homegirl, she was a dancer in Philly, and they wanted her to be in a magazine. And she was like, I'll do it, but I don't want any random dick in my face. So she called me up and was like, yo, I know how you get down. I know what you're working with. You try to make this money. So I drove out to Philly, and it's been whole life ever since, pretty much. Like it was better than the other shit I was doing at the time. You know, at the time I was doing some other shit that would get me in a whole lot of trouble. You know, and this was actually something that been extremely kinky, always been extremely sexual. So it was like a opportunity to share that with the world.
So, so how has being adult entertainers, how has that affected your dating life, relationship life? How has that affected that?
Well, I mean, my partner is my partner. So
right.
It is with us, like both of us are turned on by working hard and making money. So, you know, that go hand in hand. But when it comes to dating outside of our relationship, because I'm polyamorous, and my partner, she describes herself as a sexual opportunist. So if the situation presents itself, you know, then she with it. So for us, a lot of times we wind up dating or having situations through our films, because a lot of times people in the vanilla world that aren't really in our industry, either they're extremely judgmental, or they put unrealistic expectations on themselves, or they're expecting us, and it's like, yo, we ain't now. I don't want to teach you something. I'm here to have
right.
You know, something that gets in the way, or people come in with it that those kind of like opportunity kind of thoughts, like, oh, you don't have to do porn. Like, no, I know I don't have to. I want to.
Hey, I want to.
You know, so it's like we run into that a lot more than you would think. So it's kind of like we have to be real choosy and find people that we can really vibe with.
Yeah, and so explain what polyamorous is for people who do not know. Who are listening and have no clue what that is. What is that?
Polyamory just means that you believe that you can love and have the ability to love more than one person. It doesn't particularly have to do with sex. It doesn't really have to do with any of that. It's just more about love. And I always just explain it to people. Like, if you think about all your friends, like your real people that you rock with, you know, you're not going to say this person means more to me than this person. They just mean something different. And being able to open to your lovers, the same thing. Or your family member, you know, you just love them different.
Hurricane, what are you doing over there?
I'm plugging my phone.
Like, you were like, all we hear is your phone. Like, what are you doing? Okay, but here, can we just hear your phone up and down.
What am I doing?
We sorry, King. you interrupted his interview. With your phone going up and down.
I didn't put the phone died, the battery. So I was trying to plug it up with these Catwoman claws.
I'm sorry. But see, okay, now that you have interrupted our interview. So what is your dating like?
I don't have one. Do y'all have any friends y'all can hook me up with?
Listen, real talk. I posted your picture on my Facebook page. I don't know, a couple days ago, and so there was this dude on here who wanted to be a guest just to talk to you, because he was like, he has watched all your videos. So like, I can literally hook you up if you just all I do is say the word. He in Atlanta. I don't know if you like Atlanta niggas, but he in Atlanta. That's where he is.
I haven't dated it'll be a year last month.
Well, Hurricane, you're our type though, so you need to let us.
I haven't dated in a year in July. And I've just been working. Just me and my beautiful, my baby will be 18 on the 11th. So I just work and I just kick it with her. I don't even have anybody to send me like good morning text messages. No, like if I say
you will after the show.
I'm posting them for my fans.
Look, put your number out here so people can.
Just DM her. Just DM her. Your DMs are gonna be blown up.
Good money. I have a nice house. I have multiple cars. I can cook. I clean. I mean, you have to be able to clean if you have white furniture. Like, and
this is a love connection.
But what are you looking for?
Like,
what are you looking for from a man?
What it has all of his teeth, for starters. That's
important.
2020, that's important, right?
That's important.
You know, coronavirus free, you know, financially stable. I mean, I'm not looking for a big baller. I mean, I pay my own bills, so I'm not looking for somebody that, you know, pay my automobile like Destiny Child says. But, you know, just somebody I can connect with, vibe with, that doesn't have a daycare of children, preferably.
Good luck.
Somebody that's done having kids.
It is so hard to find people that have no kids, girl. Good luck. Good luck on that one.
I don't want anybody who doesn't have any, though.
What do you want them?
I'm not restarting this factory. This is not Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. I am not starting this chocolate back up for anybody. Okay, I'm done having kids. But
you hear that, fellas? Make sure you hear that.
Get that snip.
So let's talk about Pornhub for a second. So I was in this debate with another porn star a while ago on my Instagram page, and the debate was about Pornhub. So for people, I'm not a porn connoisseur. What I mean by that is I don't watch porn regularly enough that I pay for it. So I may watch porn once a quarter, if that, right? So I get all of my porn, huh?
You doing a quarter? She made that professional too.
Yeah, once a quarter. So I may get all of my porn from like Pornhub or whatever's free. And so the conversation was, you know, how people should not be using Pornhub because Pornhub exploits people and it steals people's content, and that we should be buying porn to support the arts, which I agree with. But someone like myself who doesn't necessarily, maybe I don't want to buy a monthly subscription on OnlyFans. Like, I don't watch it enough. So where could I go to see you guys and make sure that you're getting paid and not exploiting you? Yes, King.
Oh, I was just going to say, you could come right to me. You got Cash App. You know, but also like our website, you could just go on the website and purchase without having a membership. Well, without having a monthly subscription or whatever. Like, you just gotta your email or something like that. And I'm pretty sure with most clip stores, you could just go on a clip store and buy something from your favorite porn star. Just look them up, find where they have their clips or have their scenes, and you could just buy them directly like that without having a monthly subscription.
Okay. So is any of your stuff on Pornhub or no?
I have promotional scenes on Pornhub and things like that. Like you could see trailers, you could see extended trailers. Like Pornhub cuts me a check.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so in Fury, talk about Pornhub. I know we had a whole conversation about this on the phone. So talk about Pornhub and how that really works.
You see this? I do.
Oh, wow.
This is Pornhub royalty right here. Out of 300 people who got one of these, I was the 21st minority of any race to get mine. So when people sit up here, they got something to say about Pornhub, half the time it's the people that's not even on it, that's not getting a check. They didn't drive off the lot of the Mercedes with a check stuff from Pornhub.
Okay.
Fuck your shit.
So they put my name on the back of this, and number 88 symbolizes windfall, symbolizes success and prosperity. Windfall is in money coming down.
Is that the number you chose or they chose?
That's the number I chose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they contacted me. When you get to 50,000 subscribers, they send you a jacket. So when I get to my 100,000 subscriber count, I will get a plaque.
So does Pornhub, I guess, does it exploit porn creators?
Pornhub doesn't exploit anybody at the end of the day. Pornhub is a website for starters. Pornhub was a site that was created as an adult form of social media. The thing is, Pornhub was making money off of ad revenue, off of banners and whatnot. They were not making money off of people buying videos. They weren't making money off of sponsorship at the time. So they had people who were posting stuff to it like YouTube. You remember when YouTube first came on, they weren't paying people to keep the site running. They had that. I hope y'all can't hear that. The AC just came on. If you can, I'll cut it.
No, you're good.
They started paying people for the videos that they were posting, that you had to be a verified content creator.
Okay.
You get paid for providing them with videos so that their viewers have something to come back and watch. Otherwise, to pay entertainers to film to continue updating the website. That's how Pornhub came to be. So they're not exploiting anybody. They are a site, and you choose if you want to post your videos, if you want to upload your photos. The issue with that site is people oftentimes bootleg footage that does not belong to them.
Okay.
That's where the issue is. People always say that, oh, Pornhub steals videos, Pornhub does this, Pornhub does that. No, Pornhub does not. That is the users who sit up here and post that stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm digitally fingerprinted. So if you post my footage and a red flag somehow does not go up, which is pretty much impossible now, they find it, they will transfer that video to me, they will transfer the video count to me, and they'll pay me for those videos.
Excellent.
So that's one thing that people don't sit up here and talk about. So when your video sales is down, so when your clip sales is down, like, because we all have bad months. That's one thing that people don't like to talk about. We all have bad months, so we have great months sometimes, especially in this climate where unemployment just got cut for a lot of Americans in this country, where people are at home and they stuck in the house because it's a global pandemic and they can't venture out and find entertainment like they usually can, or they can't sit up here and have booty like they can because there's a global pandemic going on. Right. People aren't working like they need to. People are stuck in the house bored. Everybody don't want to sign up for OnlyFans. Everybody don't want to sign up for a website, but Pornhub is still there. So those views are going up even higher because people are stuck in the house. Everybody's not financially able to spend $5, to spend $20, to spend $15 here, but they still want quality entertainment at the end of the day. So I'm going to give it to them.
I think people's primary issue with Pornhub, there's been a couple things. Number one, they have not been policing revenge porn that's been posted.
Okay.
Have not been policing porn that had people who didn't agree to be shot at all. And then also there was a couple other questionable things that were posted recently that they have not gone after the way people have wanted them to go after. When it comes to full scenes that are placed on Pornhub, the owners of Pornhub actually own certain companies. So then when they are posting certain scenes, there are performers who are upset because, you know, it's kind of like you're not getting any of the residuals off of your own scene. You know what I'm saying? So there's some problems that people have with it, but the thing is with Pornhub, just like with anything else, you know, as a social media site, you can't completely say all the time, like if somebody posts that shit, it's on that person to not have posted that shit. It's just that people want the site to act a little bit more quickly when it comes to taking shit like that down.
King Noire, just for our audience, what is could you explain what revenge porn is, or speak on that?
Yeah. Revenge porn is like, for example, if you know you and your lady shoot something just for y'all, and then y'all break up and I don't know, she wants to call you out or say something about you and either hold you, extort you for money or just post the shit up like fuck this lady, but it's done way more of dudes doing that shit to women after they have a relationship, and it's some real sucker shit. People shouldn't do it.
Agreed. Sorry about that.
I agree.
Pornhub recently has done audits, and they're actually, people think that they're not working on that. They are. They actually did do audits, and then they emailed me recently, actually last week, to tell me that my account is clear.
That's good.
So they're going through the process of cleaning up those issues. So they're recognizing it. And that's the thing, because I'm cool with some of the staff on, that work for Pornhub. And we talk. But that's something that is currently going on now, where they're auditing accounts, because like he said, people post revenge porn, but people also post scenes and stuff that they were in that they don't get residuals over. But at the end of the day, when you sign that paperwork and say that I have rights to use this video, if I post it on Pornhub and you don't get residuals for it, I ain't got nothing to do with that. You sign the paperwork. So people get in their feelings about that. And people inbox me all the time, because I do a lot in the community for teaching girls how to make money. Well, also guys too. Sorry, my bad. King of the world. The sex industry is not just chicks, but mostly those who come to me wanting to learn how to find success and making more money on tube sites, not just Pornhub, but also X videos and X Hamster.
Okay, King Noire, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, a lot of times, and it's not particularly well, it does happen when there is a company that is owned by the tube site, and this doesn't have to be Pornhub, it could be any tube site. If the company that's shooting you is then taking a full scene that, from certain performers and then putting it on a tube site without having that be negotiated in a contract, it's kind of like the same thing as a musician. You know what I'm saying? Like if a company is putting you on a streaming site and not letting you see royalties or residuals, it's just something that people are starting to feel that it's something that they deserve when it comes to porn. So
and I agree.
I'm not saying that Pornhub is the devil or some shit like that, you know what I mean? But I am saying what expression.
Ain't no angels.
But I am saying, I'm just expressing what some perceptions are when it comes to tube sites in general. I think that tube sites are a good place for performers to bring people into what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously, as an adult entertainer, we build up all these social media sites like Instagram or Twitter or Tinder, all these different, what was the other one? I can't think of it now. But anyway, like we build up all these sites and people find porn on these sites. And then once these applications get really big, then they start flagging and kicking performers off of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So having some place like Pornhub or X videos or X Hamster, where you could look up your favorite adult stars, and you could type that shit in like, oh shit, Miss Hurricane, and it's all her own shit. You know what I'm saying? So, if you support that, it goes right to her, then that is something great. You know what I'm saying? That's a way for performers to up what it is they do, and another way for them to connect with fans. You know what I'm saying? It's just, there are certain aspects with all things that could just be tightened up and make it better for everybody involved.
I agree. So we're going to change the topic for a little bit. We're going to go to sex toys. I am a big sex toy advocate. I love sex toys. I use them quite often in my personal life. So I know that in your guys's routines, sometimes you use sex toys. So what is your favorite toy that you use or would like to show us today?
Would you like to go first, Hurricane?
I want him to plug his toy.
No, she wants you to go first. We're waiting on you. We're all waiting on you, King Noire. We're all waiting on you.
No, I want him to plug his toy.
We're ready.
Now, remember the conversation we had before we went live? I want him to plug his toy.
Yeah, we're waiting on you, sir.
Everything this man makes is art. Everything he makes is art. Whether it's pictures, videos, or take-home gifts.
All right, we're ready.
A fantasy of mine to be used by women as a sex toy. Like I'm a pleaser. I love to please, but you know, as big of a hoe as I am, I can't fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? But I can.
You could fuck everybody. Like that's the thing.
Love to. That's
look
at what is it? Wilt Chamberlain? How many people did he fuck? What was it?
Like 10,000.
Yeah. What? You can do it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know, I think I got a couple other things to do, but I'll try.
Okay.
I'll try to.
Just a couple of others.
But you know, like, so this is my mold. I had to sit there and they like took digital photographs, 360 digital photographs, and all this crazy shit. And it is exactly in my image. So you can get a piece of King Noire. You could get me and go fuck yourself with me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck and how much does go fuck yourself cost?
They range. This one right here is actually hand painted and to be like the exact color of me and all that. But I also have in like solid colors. See, you know, I came for
green, money green.
Money green. So you already
incredible
money green. Because you have to manifest shit while you fucking. Like, all that manifesting stuff.
Just like that.
Just like that. There you go.
So
ahead.
like these you could get for $95.
Incredible.
And they are bodily safe, environmentally safe, and all that good shit. They're orgasmic as fuck.
And where can we buy this?
You can go to kingnoire.com or lustarts.com or just slide in my DMs and I'll send you a link.
I feel like you need like a brand ambassador, and I feel like I need to be that person. Like I need to sell this on my Instagram. Like I'm so serious. Like let me help you sell your toys.
I'm just amazed that he's slinging dick, like
literally
slinging dick. I salute that. Like
I got you.
Let me help you sell your toy, King.
So if this can sponsor your radio show?
Yes, it can. Every week it can be the sponsor.
You got to sit on it while you're doing the show though at one point. I think a whole show with me inside you would be amazing.
I think it would be too.
He's talking to you, Ashley.
I think it would be great.
Okay, we're going to make this happen.
All right, Fury, you up next, boo. Look at her face. She like, what the hell? Woo. Okay, pause. Hold on, Fury. So it's back on King. So how many inches is that? Since we're still on it, how many is it? I'm curious.
Yeah.
9 inches and 7 in circumference.
God dang.
Talk your shit.
All facts. You can go on my Twitter and see the picture of me with my dildo. So like you can see how it looked next to each other and all that good shit.
I'm gonna have to go on it.
I only get a 6-inch
probably
sandwich from Subway.
You said what, Sean?
I said you probably on there now.
No, I do follow him on Twitter, but I didn't go in I didn't go scanning. But I will be. Send it to me.
We'll connect.
Thank you. Go ahead. We're Facebook friends, so you know I'm his Facebook friend now.
Look, I'll be in Facebook.
Well, don't do that. But send it to me on Twitter or Instagram or something.
Right, we're already felons. We don't need any more of us in jail. In Facebook.
All right, come on, Hurricane.
I only get a 6-inch sub for Subway, so I'm just like, nah. It matched my shirt. That's all I got. We just got the sermon from Pastor. Everybody can go home.
So how do this is a good question. So how okay. So what do you do to help women be able to take all of you in smoothly? That's the thing, because everybody can't do that. So like what tips, tricks, and whatever do you have?
Yes.
I have a spiritual connection to eating pussy.
Oh shit. Like
yo.
It's like to me, and I learned this very young, like I love to please. And I feel like if I just kind of like you said, and this is some real shit, like if I just tried to like bully my way on somebody, that's not pleasurable. You know,
exactly.
it's gonna be painful, and that's not what sex, making love, or fucking is. You know what I mean?
It's not.
To me, it's like the more pleasure that I provide a woman, I feel like the more open she is to receiving it.
Can we put it on hold for a minute? Because Markeisha Evans, she said, I'm going to faint. So we lost her. My God, I'm looking at the comments right now. My God, there's a whole bunch of smiley faces, love, and heart emojis. Check your DMs later on, King, because you're doing King shit. Continue. My bad.
Nah, no doubt.
Lord, I've seen what you did for others.
Look. Can you do the same for me, Lord? I know how you bless the others, Lord. Please do the same for me.
What is your sign, King? What is your zodiac sign? I am so curious.
I'm a Capricorn.
You're Capricorn? So am I. When is your birthday?
January 12th.
January 2nd. I'm probably older than you, though.
Okay.
Someone said they need to gather their coin for a private session. Do you do private sessions? You do private sessions, and how much those cost? Because we're curious.
I do, but just hit me up and we can discuss. I can send you the menu.
Oh shit, you got a
menu?
I do.
What's on the menu? Like
menu?
What's on the menu?
You gotta hit him up.
Like I want to know what's on the menu. Can we get like a
sample?
A sample. What's on the menus? Can we?
Well, I do a couple of things. I do erotic touch massage. I do fetish training sessions, sensual cuisine.
What's that?
I love to cook, so I could wear whatever you want while I'm making you a meal, and then I feed you.
Shit.
I'm going to
do you come to North Carolina? I have questions. Do you come to North Carolina? Are you? Do you travel out the state?
We flowing anywhere when this Rona get the fuck out of here.
He said he cooks food. I like a man that can cook, right? That's a turn on within itself. So you cook food, you have an accent, and you got all the things that I want to say, but I'm not going to say right here. Anyway,
what, a peen the size of can?
He got a big. I was trying not to say that, but we just talked about how black men are fetishized for their penises. So I was trying not to be that person. But since we here, I was trying not to be that person.
Sit on top of the couch.
Okay, right now.
I can sit on
other shit.
I was trying to be professional and not be the person we were just talking about.
Too late.
Like,
I'll be located to the top of the couch after that. We good.
Okay, Fury, we're gonna talk about you. We're gonna get off you for a second, King. Okay, come on, Fury. Show us your toy.
No, I don't want to after that.
You shouldn't have let him go first. You the one who let him go first.
You did.
I just said we got our word from Pastor, we got our sermon, and we done for the evening. My toy is called Plastic Pete, and I've had it for so long that the vibrator and it don't even work anymore. So, but people texting me, but yeah, it's cool. It gets the job done.
I'm gonna need for you to show us that toy. I need you playing.
Oh, I haven't even used this one yet, but all right. I should have charged it if I knew we was gonna do all this. But
I'm hot, like I'm legit hot. I don't know what is going on over here.
I give you one guess.
You gonna give me 2 seconds? Go ahead.
I give you one guess. Nah, this was a gift from his Smith Toys. I've used one of their machines in previous videos before, but I have not used this one. But the other toys that they sent me were, see, that's why I'm okay when not having a man, because the toy that got me together.
So why are you doing that? Let me ask a question. So I know that you were a squirter. That is your fame to claim you squirt. So can you teach women? Can you tell women how can they squirt on command, or how can they squirt like you?
Anybody could squirt like me. I can squirt my height almost. But
okay, so how can they squirt in general? Let's start in general. Because I have a lot of questions. Ask me, well, how can I learn how to squirt? How does one do that?
I can't walk and chew gum at the same time, so I try to hook this thing up and talk at the same time, and I'm struggling. You know how when you in the middle of doing you feel like you gotta pee,
Yes.
And then you go run to the bathroom and
Yes.
then nothing comes out.
Yes.
Yeah, that. So when you get to that point where you feel like you have to pee, you're not going to. Keep going. And when you feel that you're about to orgasm, bear down. Like you're doing Kegels.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time. It's like a sponge. When you squeeze a sponge, what happens? The water comes out, right?
Right.
Okay. Well, when you are at that moment, squeeze right when you come, and
I think a lot of women are afraid that they're going to pee. I get that question a lot. I'm going to pee. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you're not going to pee. Just let it go. You're not going to pee. And some people, go ahead, King.
I say even if you pee, it's okay. There's no man out there that wouldn't want to say, "Yo, I fucked her until she pissed."
Is that true, Sean? That's true.
I just said facts. It's true.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like, you know what, and leave. I'm going back to the barbershop and say that shit. Yeah.
You fuck me till I cry. So tears coming out of what?
Yeah. You want some type of emotion after you.
I've done that. I've cried. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I crying? It's happened before.
That's that. You know what? If I start crying, that's when you hit the crazy button. Just go ahead and block my number at that point.
Now that looks like a dildo on a what is the thing?
Jackhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I use it. Actually, I should have gotten the other one out. This one isn't charged up, but basically it goes like this. You screw it in, and it latches onto the floor or the wall, from the window to the wall.
Wow.
And it comes with a remote, and it works at different angles. And you can angle it, but I can't because my fingernails is too long, and I'm not about to risk these because I gotta film, and I can't be filming with missing one fingernail for y'all. It has a remote that come with it, and I can't get it out because I'm Catwoman over here. Here we go. But it has a matching remote, and it works at like 5 different speeds. It vibrates and it, goes up and down. I have not used this one, but like I said, I have used other toys by them, and they were wonderful. They really were. It was under. I think it was under like $100 if I'm not mistaken.
But that's cheap for that.
But the only complaint that I have about it is it's loud. Like it's not loud, but
it looks loud.
You can definitely hear it. I got another one, just right up under there. It might be charged so you can hear it.
I posted a thing on Instagram today that talked about excuse me, men who don't like to use sex toys in the bedroom. That's a whole thing. There's some men who don't like to use sex toys. I think they whack. Like, grow up. I need you to grow up.
Oh no, I got one. I'm gonna grab it real quick.
Because sex toys enhance the experience.
I bet King would be for this one. I bet King would be for it. I'm grabbing it. It's right here. Because I keep a box for when I get on cam, and I have all my toys just in this big ass toy box. Because,
burning up. Like, maybe I do got the wrong.
But this is why I need a man. Y'all need to find me a man. Can we have a reality show called For the Love of Fury?
King already offered his services. Wasn't listening.
No. I'm not trying to join a relationship. I want my own.
A couple single gentlemen.
You know, single men, King.
Do I got some brothers who are single at the moment.
Well, I'm 100% single, but this one, I'm pretty sure.
Are they as fine as you? That's the question. That's the next question.
That'll be up for.
I'm not real picky about looks. I mean, I would like to have something nice looking, but I mean, you can get with an ugly dude and he'll still treat you like he think he the finest thing in the world. But This one here, it's like a little spaceship, right? So you put this one inside of your underwear, like so. So it fits with your clit here, or either up inside, right inside your inner pussy lip. And it has a remote, and it's controlled 50 feet away. So if we on a date or something,
that's a good time.
or we out, like I'm hosting an event, or we're at the movie or something, I can sit up here and wear this in my pussy, in my thong, and they can control it with the other little.
Yeah.
And it makes for a very exciting date. A very
and I got 2 of them.
I have some remote control ones similar to that that some people have sent me over the years. There's in my drawer.
So you could use that and be like, you ready to go? Bzzz.
Yeah, I think
party and stuff.
A lot of men miss out on all amazing feelings and
right.
sexual exploration by being afraid or intimidated by sex.
Yes.
Definitely intimidation.
And because they feel like, well, if you have a toy, you're going to replace me. And like I said before, a toy does not replace a human touch. Like I still want the intimacy that another human brings. A toy can't bring me that. Yes, it can bring an orgasm, but it's not bringing me the whole, the person. Like, a toy doesn't touch me, doesn't kiss me. What is that? Look at that.
This is my other one.
Yo.
That's a whole lightsaber.
Right.
Basically.
You got a stormtrooper in the back, so there's a lightsaber.
Okay, guys.
Hold on real quick. I'm sorry, Ashley. I got a text message, and they said, talk about flogging. King trains people. So something about flogging.
He does. Yeah, let me cut this off so we can hear about that one.
Hold on.
Here we go.
I'm sorry, Ashley, but that was a 911. Okay.
You're fine.
No. That's how I came across him, actually. The first time I ever saw him was a video at a conference, I believe.
And he was doing that, flogging. And I saw him.
And his over all that, he was doing the little thing, and it was very, very nice. And that was the very first time I ever saw him. Yeah. I told you, everything that man does is art. Crazy.
Yeah.
Right, King.
So actually, the company XR, I was a model for their company. So these are theirs. These are really dope. Floggers are kind of like, they have falls like this. They could be leather, they could be suede. I've seen some made of feathers. I've seen some made of metal. It really depends on what your level and what kind of stimulation you like. It's a part of impact play.
Really?
So floggers, they don't sting unless you want them to, depending on what type of material and how you use them.
Yeah.
But it's really like one of those things like impact play. If you've ever been spanked and you enjoy being spanked, think about the difference of being spanked with the palm of the hand or the fingers or like a cup. There's mad different feelings that you could get from floggers. So impact is just quick without going too deep into the science of everything. Our body sends out all these positive chemicals through our body when we feel impact. And that triggers like our fight or flight response. And this is one of those where we don't need to fight and we don't need to flight. We want to be right there and we want to feel it. But since your body has all this adrenaline pumping and stuff, you can take it to higher levels. And one of the things I love about impact play and BDSM is it allows you to take time with your foreplay, but then it also, like we were talking about earlier, about like warming up to somebody receiving you, the body is relaxed. You're able to take more because you've already just went through something where your body's like, damn, I didn't think I could do that. And I bodied that shit. Bring the rest of this shit on. You know what I mean? Like there's so much that goes through the body. And then if you're somebody like, for me, I love it. First time I ever saw somebody flogging, I took martial arts for many years as a kid. I'm like, oh shit, that's like, I used to do nunchucks. sexy ass nunchucks, I'm in.
Hey, that's a good one.
I learned how to flog. I only been it was like something that I just picked up and started practicing, and I really enjoy it. So it's like I love incorporating it in the bedroom, incorporating it into live performances, just because I think it's a beautiful art.
And my first experience with impact play was last year. I hosted a BDSM kink night in Charlotte. And so the people that were there was basically teaching us how impact play worked. They had floggers, they had paddles, they had like the little cross thingy that you were on, and it was, so to my surprise, very enjoyable. I was like, I didn't know at first, but then we got started. I was like, this actually feels pretty good. And then we also did some electro play too there. It was quite fun. A very fun night.
Yeah,
Really?
Incorporating fetishes into your sex life just enhances it. It just takes it up another level. Like, who wants to have sex the same way twice? Like, you should always be adding on or subtracting or just shifting and moving different things, because sex literally is the highest creative form. You know what I'm saying? It actually creates life, so you can be creative with it, you know?
I have a question.
Yes.
When is your book coming out?
What's up?
People to write a book.
Yes, I have gotten a few.
The people need you to write a book. So when is your book coming out?
We do actually have a book that is in the works right now. We do not have a date.
Yes.
It should be either the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021.
Good.
Because for starters, you speak extremely eloquently about something that I have no knowledge on. But the way that you describe it makes you want to be like, okay, I'm with it. Where do I start? Like,
right, sign me up.
Definitely
like,
have to do audiobooks.
Go on Google. Like, it just draws you in. It just makes you want to just try it at least twice. You know, and I'm like, he really needs to put out actually not just one book, but like various books on just
different
subjects.
Yes.
Sex work, intimacy with couples, intimacy within like being poly, just a biography, just I can picture just various books, not just one in particular, but just like, I mean, you can't just write one book and it covers everything. Like, there's no way possible that you could just give us an umbrella. Like, I need you to like give us like an encyclopedia, like the way to fly pictures.
I work.
I'm buying it.
Me too. So, before we end, tell us again where we can find King Noire, your lovely dildo, and where we can find Order Up on the Menu, and where we can find Royal Fetish Productions. All that stuff.
You can go to royalfetishxxx.com. Definitely not safe for work unless you're working from home. And, you know, if that's the case, bust another rubbing out. Orgasm, very productive. So do that shit.
Okay.
You can find the King Noire dildo, all my music and everything on kingnoire.com. That's KINGNOIRE. At King Noire on Twitter and OnlyFans. And definitely, if you got some time, I actually just wrote a story. Well, not a story. I wrote a piece for Playboy that was released the end of last month. So check that out. Called Sage.
I saw that.
Hey,
I saw that.
I'm working on this book next. The piece it deals
I am so proud of you.
Thank you. It deals with.
I don't know you from a can of paint, but I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you.
But definitely check that out. It's called Sage. It deals with Black love and what we go through here in this country and what we are going through at this moment in history right now, and why it's important for us to not only decolonize our thoughts, but also to decolonize our sex, because someone else has been telling us what our beauty is, what our sex should be, how we should think of ourselves, how we should view relations between men and women, and we've been emulating our oppressors for too long, and it's time to free ourselves from that.
Oh, good. Fury?
I'm up here looking like Troy Polamalu.
So silly.
Y'all know who that is?
USC, Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah.
HurricaneFury.com is the place. I mean, I'm everywhere. All you gotta do is type in Hurricane Fury and I'm gonna pop up. But squirting 60 inches in distance like a shot put. But my website has everything. HurricaneFury.com. It has my clip store. It has links on how you can catch me live. It has my social media. It has everything that you need, pretty much. Pornhub. Just type in Hurricane Fury. I'm gonna come up. If not, just type in pornhub.com/model/Fury strikes back. When you're on like 15 different sites, it's kind of hard to remember all the links to.
Just Google her. She pops up. I get it. You pop right on
yeah,
Google.
I will pop up and make it happen with my lightsaber. Isn't that what he called my fuck machine?
Yeah, he called it a lightsaber. That's what he called it.
Cool.
I thank you guys for coming on the show. We're going to take a musical break. After the musical break, we're going to talk to a phone sex operator. So stay with us. Yes, Sean?
Real quick, I just want to say, both of you guys, thank you very much. And it's really dope to have two individuals, Black individuals. And, the topic was porn, but knowing that we're talking about the Atlantic slave trade, a designer of websites, decolonization, and Black love within this show, that shows a lot. And it shows a lot of range that you guys aren't just porn stars, you're entrepreneurs and deeper than that. So I appreciate you guys. We appreciate you guys for coming on.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you. And a King Noire inbox.
Yeah.
Me. Thank you.
Got you.
Yeah, and if y'all find me a man,
inbox you. I got your number. I'll call you.
Got you.
Bye. We'll be right back after the musical break.
I'm on the roll like butter. I'm no Don Juan and it can't be a lover. The pussy too hot with a magnum rubber. Time to open, don't do it undercover. The hoes fuck me and they fuck one another. Like hardcore porn, raw dog, real gutter. The unicorn king and I run this mother. What up with your girlfriend, wife, and mother? I'm paying for the ass cause I ain't no sucker. I'm a porn star and I'm a wild motherfucker. She's Missy Monroe, you know I'm gonna fuck her. One in the pink, one in the stink like fucker. She a chicken head, hood rap, won't fuck her. The birds are loud, whether thin or blubber. 4 by chicks, only 2 by number. In the fall, in the winter, in the spring, in the summer. Don't hunt for ass and no ass hunter. Pure dynamite is all up on her. You do it in the booth, like jacuzzi in the sauna. Grab me hard, concrete on the corner.
Girl, you make my dick so hard.
Girl, you make my dick so hard. Oh, so hard. Oh, nah. Girl, you make my dick so hard. I go, when I see Train of Fire, my desire, light that ass up and I'll be sandwiching. Andy Anderson, I eat it up. I got that Sarah J. Make my day. I can't wait to nut and I want Carmen Hayes. Sneaky ways, take it in the butt. You need that super head in my bed. Put it in your mouth, go down on Diamond Jackson. So much action, take it down south and I watch Lady Snow. Be a hoe, my 6 Pinocchio. I look at Lisa Ann with a 10. She know how to blow. Girl, you make my dick so hard. Oh, so hard. Oh, Lord. Girl, you make my dick so hard. I go,
And we are back from musical break. So if you were watching the first half, you was watching us talk about the Black porn industry. We had King Noire and we had Hurricane Fury. So we're going to shift and we're going to talk about, still talking about the adult entertainment industry, but we're talking about it from a audio place instead of a visual place. So This is our sex toy of the day that we are giving away. It is a mascara Screaming O vibrator. Screaming O vibrator. In order to qualify to win a vibrator, you have to be watching the show on Facebook. You have to share this video, and you have to tag 2 people in the comments. So, Sean.
Yes.
How was that last segment?
We would have this conversation offline, but I'll have it with you right now. Once again, you're picking great guests. That was great. I enjoyed it. How about yourself?
Like, I really need a king.
You was hot though. Like, you was really.
I was really hot
and bothered. You was hot and bothered. I'm gonna say that. There's some screenshots I took that were hilarious because he would talk and you were like,
ooh, I was really hot. I'm like, damn, do I got COVID? Like, I'm hot. Like, maybe I got COVID or something because I'm hot.
You got Noire. That's what you got.
I really
Noire 19. You got Noire 19.
Like, I really need to get that dildo. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna inbox him. I'm gonna get that dildo.
I'm gonna take a PTO day if you sit on that day the entire show. That was hilarious. I thought it was great though.
So we have Miss Makisha. She's on here, but I don't see her face. But I see her. If she and then we have Miss Kamaya. How you doing, Miss Kamaya?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you great. How are you?
Y'all. What it do?
So make sure you guys are sharing the video on your social media page with your friends. So Miss Kamaya, she's an erotic poet, right?
Okay.
Yes.
And that's what she does. And so
that's what I do.
And so she's gonna share one of her erotic poems with us and to start us off. You ready?
Let me get myself together. If I'm looking down, it's because I told you I came up with a fresh ink poem.
Okay, you good
with it. Hold on, let me get myself together. How y'all doing? How's the day going?
We are good, honey. Look, I'm trying to come back down off my high, so you good.
Oh, I've been watching. I told you. Listen.
I did not know. I really did not know that his voice was that deep. Something about deep voices, and then like the New York accent, oh
yeah,
it's a whole thing for me.
It's a mood. It's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe. A whole fucking vibe.
He had a sex voice.
He really did.
He did. Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready when y'all ready.
We ready.
Okay. All right. So basically, they already told y'all I'm an erotic poet. So I take different acronyms and I make my own poetry out of it. And I chose to name this poem PTSD. Okay. So PTSD is not what you think, though. All right. I'm waiting on my stuff to load up. It's doing whatever it's going to do. But I'm going to go with it till it finishes. All right, so PTSD. Oh, shit. Here's that feeling. Creeping into the crevices of my salvatore glands, sparking a hunger I haven't fed in so long due to my own desires never being met. I don't know where to go. I'm sorry. Okay. Never being met, to the point where if I seen you, I'm triggered, truly submitted, but committed to fighting off the one thing that makes you weak. More than my smile, more than my love handles that you cuddle while we lay, or the conversation that we have in the wee hours of the morning that led to the devil's dungeon that we tend to go when we want to play. Pure ecstasy in finding myself wrapped in you while complying to your every request. Your voice, my voice. Your first trigger, as I rub your figure, my tongue invading your personal spaces with rigor, my lips feel familiar as I kiss the places you kept hitting, promising to inhale deeper after I indulge in your body's potent liquor. I want to get drunk off of you. Your moans becoming my chaser. I'm mute, but my dominance is a silent killer. Something as small as a whisper as your body shudders and shivers can't help but whimper as it speaks to you loud and clear. My eyes, your second trigger and personal mirror, as all that I see becomes reflected back to you as I relieve you, enjoying the sound of you, the girth of you as I slurp you, reminding you that I'm your personal headmaster, giving you that two-hand twist combo, my special guac guac tornado tongue disaster. Sloppy head is a factor. Your hand resting behind my neck as I go a little faster, adding memories to your mind as I write my erotic desires in your body's chapter. Because headbasters matter and your soul is on my platter. And when I'm done, you'll be Casper because I'll be long gone from your body. And that's honestly how I like it. It's veiny and thick. Choke me till my chin is trickled with spit. On my knees, I'll sit and let you dominate me. My mouth, your special glory hole as I do my special dance on your pole, blowing and sucking as my lips console you. Better yet, control you as your explicits grow louder, giving you the power to continue to be my prowess and get all your body's grand prizes that I'll later leave you lifeless. Pumping up as I receive you, begging me to never leave you, jealous to think of me doing these things to anyone, but your soul aggressions consume you. Fuck my mouth as I blow your candle until all my wishes come true. Can't handle all I do, so you keep your eyes upward. That final jerk leaving your body as you spray my throat with your anecdote. Trust, I won't choke and promise to swallow. I say, just so you can see what I made your kids, as I made your kids disappear, because that's your favorite trick. Placing lasting kisses to your majesty because it's my addiction. Finishing my job of slobbing on the knob I can't get enough of. So now you see, dog, my PTSD can't be cured because he loves that I'm proficient. He loves that he loves that proficient talent that I have in sucking dick. His dick, to be more specific, and that is PTSD.
Speaking of sucking dick, right?
Oh, right.
I think that I am pretty damn good at it. Okay.
Okay, sis.
Like, you know, it's one of my best. It's one of my best things to do because as Sean's already said, I am a Hyundai. What you call me when it comes to sex? What you said I was?
You know, a Honda is real good. You're a Honda Accord. You upgraded to a Accord because you were a Civic on some bullshit. But go ahead.
In the sex field because I like to do. I'm a pillow princess.
Oh no, sis.
Listen.
Oh no.
Listen. I have no shame about it. I'm a pillow princess, but I do suck dick pretty well. So not to toot my own horn, you know. Toot. I have receipts. There's people on this probably watching this who can verify. I have receipts. A whole teach classes.
We're not all. We can't all be pillow princesses though. I'm not a pillow princess. I'm an active person, but I also am good at sucking dick too. That's my other like talent. That's a hidden talent. Not many get a chance to even come up in that. But yeah.
Talk your shit.
And I think for me, and like part of it for me is I'm a little lazy with that because you know I have all these wonderful luscious lips here that kind of do the work. So like I don't really have to do a lot, and so like you know I get even a little lazy with that too. But Sean, shut up.
Okay. Go with it. If that's what you love to do, then that's what you love to do.
I have no complaints. Okay?
No complaints.
No complaints.
And Markeisha here, thank you for your poem. That was lovely. And Markeisha here is going to tell us about how to do phone sex operator. Now, listen, I've done, a couple. I've done like a phone sex thing before with like the dude I was dating, and. In the beginning, I felt really stupid on the phone talking about sex.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said, what is a pillow princess? So a pillow princess is someone who enjoys getting all the pleasure.
Yeah.
Just
Break
lay
it
there.
down. Somebody who's lazy as shit.
That's not
Just
what
lays on the
that is
pillow.
not.
You're like,
That is not what a pillow princess is. So a pillow princess is someone who enjoys getting pleasure. Okay.
No, no. A pillow princess is a term used to describe women who do not
he
make
did
much of an
not
effort during sex.
you did
Rather than
not
moving
Webster the
around,
whole thing.
you know I did. Rather move around, getting active, or giving oral, a pillow princess will lay back, her head on the pillow, and receive all manners of sex, aka BKA, lazy ass niggas we be in the bed doing nothing.
Did you really
My
Google
name-
that? Did
He
you really
And
Google
my name is Sean.
He
And my name is
Webstered
Sean
it.
William, and that's
Okay.
my TED Talk for today.
First of
Okay.
all,
That is true.
First
That's
of all, okay, so I do stuff like I just don't lay there like a fish. So there's that, but I do like a lot of the attention on me. I will say that I like
There's
that.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing
See,
wrong
thank
with it.
you, thank
Nothing
you.
wrong with it.
Don't
Thank you.
condone
But
this
you
shit.
gotta be active a little bit though. You gotta
I'm active.
And you have to have some feedback, some gives
Yes,
and takes,
some
some gives and
some
takes.
give and take. Give and take. That's what I like to say.
Somebody
The
said, "Oh,
only thing she gives is orders.
And there's nothing wrong with that either. She can be a dominant if that's what she likes to do.
She
thank
need to
you,
give more than that.
Okay.
thank you." Okay,
You know what your body wants.
yeah, okay, off me. We're not on me. Okay, we are on Markeisha.
My bad,
And
my
so,
bad.
and thank you. And we were talking about phone sex. So, like I was saying in the beginning, when he wanted us to do phone sex, I felt really stupid on the
Yeah.
phone, saying stuff and
Same thing.
being a 10. Because most of the stuff that I was saying I wasn't doing. Like I was like, this feels so stupid.
Right.
So tell us how regular people like myself who are not phone sex operators, how we can get better at having phone sex with our partners first.
Oh gosh. Okay. That's a whole nother round. So what I will tell you is that whatever you're doing with your partner or some guy you just met is small beans and it's nothing like what I do on a regular. Um, the words I use are a lot more raunchy, a lot more dirty, and I love the read, shout out to the read, words mean things. So the words that you use have to really trigger a response. Now, I'm talking to complete strangers, so I have to be imaginative and creative.
So how
You're
do you
talking
do
to a
that?
part.
How do you do
Well, I've always been pretty kinky, pretty nasty, pretty, into that. I was the girl at 15, 16 calling the little local chat line, listening to what everybody was saying. So,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have been, but I was like, what is this little number? What are they saying on here? And so I got into it how I am now full time, really on a whim. I got laid off. And of course, I was going to go find another job. But luck of whatever was going on, they gave me 3 months. They were like, oh, the contract's not going to be renewed, but you can stay until you get a job. But come June, you're out of a job. And then this thing popped up on my Facebook, and I was like, what is this training? Like, what is this? Who is this girl? Blah, blah, blah. And then I took this phone sex operator training. And at first I was like, I know how to talk. Like you said, I can talk to some friends, some boyfriends, and I've done phone sex. But once I started taking this training, it was like nothing I had ever did. I was like, well, hold on. This is serious. And these words I ain't never heard before. And I don't know if I even use them with a partner. So I got in, and here I am 3 years later. And how you would talk this stuff with your partner, I would recommend that you really gotta find out his or her kinks or fetishes, and you both have to really it's a buy-in, and you have to buy into the fantasy.
Right. So
Role play. Go ahead.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. You ready?
Mm.
All right. So Sean, I'm putting you on the spot too.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna pretend Sean's calling you.
Yeah.
I just want to
You ready,
see
Sean?
what happens. All
Let's
right,
go.
Sean. All right.
Role
Let's
play.
go. So Sean, you call and so answer the call.
Oh,
So who usually answer the call first? Sean, the dude.
Sean will say, hey, or hi mistress or whatever he's
Oh,
saying.
Sean.
Come on.
I'm going full screen. Hi, mistress.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm
Where you
doing
calling
fine. You got.
from?
I'm calling from Oakland, California.
Oh, I was in Cali 2 weeks ago.
Oh, what?
Hmm. Yeah.
What was you doing out here?
Just visiting some friends. Having some fun. So, what brings you to me tonight? What's on your
Um,
mind?
well, I was following you on IG and I saw you that you were able to take phone calls, so I wanted to make a call because you look good.
What do you think looks good about me, Sean? Hmm?
Shit. See, I'm gonna
Mhm.
have to. This is hot right now.
Mhm.
So
I mean, you're supposed to be hot. I hope your dick's hard because isn't that what you're here for?
definitely why I'm here.
Okay. So, what's up your cock so hard? Tell me.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call a timeout.
Why's your dick so hard, Sean? Answer her question. Why's your dick so hard? Let's get. Why are you asking the question?
Role
Why's
play.
your dick so hard? She asked the question, waiting for a response.
So what I do is again back to what we were saying about the whole pillow princess thing. I do a give and a take. I ask you some questions so that you can feed it back to me. Now in this case, I do have there are people who will get like kind of flustered, and normally I'd say, "Oh, it's just me and you. There's nobody else here. I won't tell anybody your dirty little secrets. You can talk to me." So I kind of just lull you in, calm you down, and allow you to give me the information I need so I can create the fantasy that you're trying to get.
Yeah, you was good as shit right there though.
Yeah. I was
So,
a little turned on. I was like, ooh.
I have had women call me. I've had at least 5 women callers.
Oh
Yes,
wow.
so
yes.
okay. So if someone like myself was trying to make a little extra change during this
Mm.
coronavirus and was like, kind of maybe I don't want to do an OnlyFans page. Maybe I
Hmm.
want to do a little phone sex because phone sex,
Hmm.
I'm covered in
Can
stuff
be
like that.
anonymous.
Yes, there you
Yeah.
go. So
Okay.
how could I do that? Like,
Well,
what kind of skills would I need to do that?
I will say this. I also do training. Get paid to talk to men.com. And what I do is, first of all, I emphasize safety because we are in a really rough time, and some people will give the ass before the cash, and then you ass out. Okay. So you'll send somebody a picture of your foot because there's a foot fetish, and then you don't have any money because you gave the picture before you
Yep.
got the
They
money.
don't, but they
You
don't.
know.
They don't have to pay to get on the site first. That's not how that works.
Well, I'm talking about those IG girls,
Okay,
those
got you.
Twitter girls, because all of that can wrap into this. Now, if you're on the site, I emphasize for a beginner person to stay on the site. That site is protecting your name, your money, your number, your money. It's protecting your money. So he or she cannot get anything unless you give it to them. But the trade-off is you have to be mentally strong and be like, okay, look, you gotta give me the money before you do anything else. Now, as far as people wanting to jump in because we're going through a rough time, you're looking to make some extra money, the skills I normally work with people on is character building up a good character, making the character real. In my experience, yeah, some people like the whole fantasy. I've even seen girls do picture cartoon avatars and be raking it up. But if you're not that tech savvy and you're using yourself or you're using a model, you need to create this model. You need to give her a name. Where does she live? How big her boobs are? How big are her feet? Foot fetish. What are her special little quirks? Does she squirt? Right?
Right.
Does she fart? Because apparently Corona has brought out the fart obsessed men. Fart fetish is off the chain. I don't even understand what's going on with that, but you need to build your character. I when I work with girls or guys or couples, I like to make sure that they can build their character, make their character a real person. Somebody wants someone genuine. They want a real person. So that's what I work with people on, and I give them the foundations, the fetish 101s, how to navigate the site, how to maintain your money and watch your money, because the money can come fast if you do it the right way.
Right.
So for me, I would have continued on, and I know you've probably gone through this before by doing the phone sex, but I'm in a relationship. So do you ever have it where it's like, oh, I don't feel comfortable, or have it where the couples are on, both couple, like the couples are on the phone at the same time? Have you ever
Oh,
had that
okay.
experience?
Let me tell you this. I had a guy call me because apparently he had went on a Tinder date, and the Tinder, I'm quoting, because all of this is fantasy.
Right.
I'm acting, and that guy's name is probably not Sean. His name is probably Jonathan, right? Everybody's acting, but he said, "Oh, on a Tinder date, I pulled my cock out, and she was mad, and you can hear her yelling in the background. I'm ready to go home. Give me my shit. I'm ready to go home." And he's like, "Can you talk to her? Can you talk to her?" And I'm like, I've been doing this for long enough, so I just roll with it. So he
Right.
puts her on the phone. She's like, "This idiot pulls out his little teeny dick, like, oh my God, I should send you a picture to show it to you." For me, that's a flag that says this person wants small penis humiliation. My area of
Wow.
expertise is humiliation. I love humiliating. All those years of being raised with, 5, 6, 7 boys really paid off because I
So
got some
you just
jokes
roast them,
for
right?
them. So I just go in. So in that case, he wanted small penis humiliation. And I me and her kind of double team, laughing at him, humiliating him, telling him how small it was. And, oh my God, you're a loser. I was like, at least I hope you got a good dinner out of it. She's like, "Oh, I ate, but, he's a cheap fuck." Like, it really just went on like that. Now,
Are they Caucasian?
of course,
Of course.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't want to, judge and say
I
something.
have had a black couple
Relax.
call. I have had a black couple call me,
Mhm.
and it was a three-way situation. Well, I think maybe she was in the living room and he was in the wherever. I don't know.
Mhm.
But it was like a sensual thing. She wanted me to guide him to please her, because apparently he had, and I'm always doing this because it's a fan. He was nervous and he never went down on her before. So they wanted sort of a romantical, an erotic instructor.
A tutorial, yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah. And I did it over the phone, and people are like, "Man, over the phone." Like, I'm in a relationship, and he just thinks this is the weirdest crap ever. He's supportive, but he's like, "I would never call that." Some people really, this is in their jazz. They don't, they're like, "I would never do that." But this couple, that's what they wanted.
I mean, if you have sex to certain songs, it's almost the same thing. You just don't have any music, so it's still kind of directing you. You're going with the voice, so I could dig
Right.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah.
way,
But
yeah.
see, the words that like I mentioned, okay, so I play four people. I have four people in here. So
Okay.
me, when you see me, you get the dominatrix. I do not get nude. I cuss you out. As a matter of fact, on one of these tabs right here, I'm humiliating somebody, and I told him to wait until I'm done. So I am a humiliatrix. I do humiliation. I do a lot of body worship, where obviously I'm the one being worshipped. Now in my other characters, where you can't see me, I'm creating a fantasy world. I play a couple of different women, and they are either submissive or dominant. But I'll be very honest with you, no matter if, like even though I'm a dominatrix, some guys will still call me and say they'll try to get real ignorant with me and try to push me into submissive mode. But I always know how to flip it, because I never really want to get out of character. I don't want anyone to feel like they can call my line and just go ham with me.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
because I'm in control. This is my world. When you call that line, you're getting your ass whooped and you're going to be paying. Like, this guy is over here on his knees and he's going to wait until I'm done.
And
Wow.
I'm just curious, and if you don't want to answer the question, that's
Okay.
perfectly fine. So how much do they pay?
Okay, so it depends on which site you're on. I work for a site that allows you to create your own select and choose how much you want to get paid per minute.
Okay.
This particular site that I work on pays out 70%. Okay.
Okay.
So that other 30% is going towards, this is what it goes towards. It's protecting my information so nobody can just randomly find me, call me, and it's making sure my money is safe, right? There are some other sites that will do like 10 cents a minute, 25 cents a minute, 40 cents a minute. More power to you. Some people are over there making money that they like and they're agreeable with. I'm over here and I'm bringing in, 4 figures, or doubling or tripling whatever I was making before I started this. So there's various forms of payment and various amounts that you can get paid. And really what I would say is it's consistency. It really is based on consistency. Like, let's say OnlyFans. You want to get that OnlyFans money? You gotta be consistent with content. You gotta be posting content. You gotta be answering that inbox or whatever. If you're doing cam, you gotta be sitting here twerking for 3 to 5 hours. I don't do cam. I don't do OnlyFans. What's so awesome about the sex industry, and like the other guests were saying before, there's so many little facets that you can be in. Right. And I myself obviously am not just doing phone sex. I educate, so I do have a training program where I teach men, women, and couples how to get into phone sex and camming. And then recently I'm opening up a sex toy store on eBay. So I'm putting my hands in everything, because out of all of the phone sex, the money that it's really giving me, I can now do just about anything I want.
Yeah, and that's the liberating part of it. You have your own stuff. You can do your own.
So liberated,
and you don't really have to listen to anybody else's rules. You can do what you want to.
Oh my God!
And so, like, if I wanted to join your training program, how would I find it? And then, like, how much is it?
Yes, thank you for asking. That's what I wanted to know.
So you can find me on YouTube. Get Paid to Talk to Men. And you can also go to my website, Get Paid to Talk to Men, and there's a phone number, also an email. On YouTube, obviously, I put out little clips of my training. I do a free 30-minute training, free 30-minute webinar where I tell you how I got started, why I got started, what I like, what I don't like. And then we have the one-on-one where I walk you through for about like a 3-day session, because I don't want to do a whole 6 hours with somebody. So I walk you through one-on-one how to get started. I help you with the information, obviously the 411 on the fetishes, the most frequently asked and requested phone calls. So that may be domination, submission, that may be sissification, feminization, that might be humiliation, and obviously the quickie, the moneymaker. Some people just want blowjobs. My recommendation is a lollipop, if you want to make it sound good on the phone. So you can, again, find me at Get Paid to Talk to Men at getpaidtotalktomen.com. And I'm on Facebook, and I also have a Facebook group.
Get Paid. Well, can you add me to your Facebook group?
Yeah, can you please?
Okay.
No,
when I'm out of jail.
I'm curious. Like, I don't know if I would do it for random people, but I think it's a good skill to have with your partners.
Yes.
I think it is. With your partner, you need to be more sensual, obviously. But there are some partners that are like, look, I want to be James tonight, and you can be Crystal. And I'm going to push your head into the pillow, and I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? So that's also an avenue that I'm looking to get into, erotic couples coaching. Because some people have a problem with, being more erotic and sensual with their partner.
And because a lot of women, I get this question all the time. They want to know, how can they like dirty talk? Because a lot of us don't really we don't really feel comfortable doing it. We feel like we sound stupid, and so that's the thing. So like, you could really teach a class on dirty talk.
How to dirty talk. Yes, I am working with somebody. I told you I'm putting my fingers in everything. I'm trying to create passive income opportunities for
There you
myself
go.
where I mean, I love being on the phone. I love doing the little Skype sessions where I make somebody, put paper, put clothespins on their nipples or their balls. I love all that stuff. But I want to be able to get up from my desk and, get out and touch some people and do, more things.
I think you are so dope. I'm gonna say that. I think you're dope. Only
Thank you.
because from an erotic poet standpoint, I can put words together. So
I do erotic
that's just
bios
what I
too.
do.
I create erotic bios for girls who need bios for their platforms. Like if they're
Dope.
going to be on any of the platforms, even on Cams or Pornhub, I do create erotic bios because I was a writer for 15 years with the government, so I have some writing skills.
I need an erotic bio because I'm sex with Ashley, so I need an erotic bio.
Okay? We need a little something tantalizing.
Tell me how much that costs. I really do need one.
Yeah. And my one-on-one training right now, obviously it's 50% off. So it's $92.50. It's originally $185, but right now, actually since this whole Rona thing started, I have taken 50% off. So the one-on-one session with me to become a phone sex operator is $92.50 for the moment.
And is that like monthly or that's for the whole thing?
Oh, just for the whole thing, because you'll have access to me for 1 week. We do a Zoom. I record it. You get the recording. I'll even have an e-booklet where I have devised some scripts because even though you may have gotten a training from me, you still may need a little bit of help. Right. So say somebody calls and says, "Hey, I want a JOI." You don't know what a JOI is. Mm-hmm. It's called jerk off instructions. So, yes. Somebody may call and say, "Oh, can you give me a little JOI? I'm in my car at work and I need to, get off." So I have a little script for you, and you can, use that script to, provide the little fantasy.
This is really intriguing.
It is.
So with the training, you get access to me for a week. So we can talk, we can chat, we can text or email. I do the walkthrough. I help you get set up on your site, whichever site you're looking for. I create an erotic bio. I help you select a model. There are places you can find models you have to pay for the pictures, so they're legally yours. You can't not use your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend's picture, or you can't use Black China because I see her picture on these sites so much. I don't know why. But guys, call because it's a fantasy, right? So,
you're thinking like that would probably be like a nice little side hustle. The phone sex with Ashley, sex with Ashley, because a lot of people are in my inbox,
honey,
and like
honey.
I think
$3.99 a minute. $3.99 a minute. $3.99 a minute. Do the math. 1 hour phone call. One hour phone call. $3.99 a minute. 70% commission. Do the math.
Because there's men in my inbox all the time wanting me to do stuff.
I've had $800 days. I've had $800 days. You can do it.
And then we could talk, baby, for right here. You can talk to me all you want to, right here.
Oh, you want to.
That might be my thing.
Right. It is. I think you can definitely market it with that. I don't even want to call it a spin because you are actually sex with Ashley. But buyer beware, you will get all kinds of calls no matter what your bio says, no matter what your little tagline says.
I'm sure
someone's going to call you and say something off the wall. And I emphasize safety, so I also emphasize if something is uncomfortable to you, you control it. When they call me, no matter which position I'm in, submissive or dominant, I run that. You call in my little realm, and if you say something that just doesn't vibe right with me or you get arrogant, I hang up. And that's the other thing, the freedom. I own this whole little thing, so I don't have to work with anybody I don't want to work with.
So could I like do it and like have my face on there, my real face, or no?
Oh yes. Yeah, you have your real face, and that's that I would say that
This might be a thing. by the
real
end of the year, y'all.
real faces get good money. Not that girls that
This might be
not
a thing.
that girls that use models don't make a lot of money, because I've made 20 grand with some of my models. Okay, and it's not my face; it's like a model. But when they feel like that's a real person on the other end, that's different. You know.
We're gonna talk after the show because like that would be like a really kind of neat Sexy
It would
with
be.
Ashley add on for the people
It
who are in
would be.
my inbox. You want
Hmm.
to talk to me? You have to call
Yeah,
this.
make it premium, baby.
Oh,
Premium.
honey.
Premium sex
Oh,
with Ashley.
There you go. And I don't
premium.
take none of my clothes off. I'm just sitting
Right.
here talking to you, and
Right.
Yep.
That's
we can
it.
do what it do.
That's
We can
it.
do what it do.
You
Yeah.
can have a premium
I'll
sex
teach you
with
a couple
Ashley.
of little, nice things to say, something a little hot. Now I don't use, those regular words like the words I use, but you may not even heard some of the words I use. I be creating words, but words mean things, and that's what I do. I use my words to create a fantasy.
I
And,
like that you have creative control because that's what I like. When I'm able to write, I have creative control over what I
Mhm.
say. And it's not
Mhm.
that I'm dismissing what other people, of course, I listen to people's stories and they be like, oh, can you write a poem about this? Or can you do this? Or
Mhm.
can you do that? That's your creative control. But when it's me and I'm able to sit here and I can close my eyes and vividly imagine something, that is my creative control. So I think
Mhm.
that's dope that you create your own narrative and
Exactly.
they come on
Mhm.
in and they get a chance to get that part of your narrative in that moment.
Mhm. Well,
Whoever
they
you
come
decide to
in.
be.
Oh, right. Whoever I decide to be,
Yes,
I'm a 50-year-old. I'm a 21-year-old. I'm a 32-year-old, and then I'm me.
that's dope as hell.
I play four different people, and I'll tell you this: I have had guys call me on the 50-year-old line. She's a male, and then they hang up and be like, "Oh, thank you, baby," and they call the other line, and they'll call another line, and it's me too.
That's funny.
They don't even be know, and so I changed my voice really, really fast. So I'm like, hey, what's up? How are you? Oh my god.
So this is the end of our show. So we have to get off here at 11 o'clock. So I thank you guys
Thank you very much.
for being guests. So Markeisha, tell us where we can go. I'm gonna be signing up for that class, but tell everybody else where they can go before we get off here.
Get paid to talk to men.com, and you can find me on YouTube at Get Paid to Talk to Men.
And Kamaya, tell us where we can find you, please.
You guys can find me on Instagram or Facebook at Black Rain the Poet. That's BLAQNDAPOET. And of course, if you need help with, creating your own fantasy, your own narrative, yeah.
And if you want to win our vibrator of the day, you make sure that you are watching on Facebook and you share this video and you tag 2 people in the comments, and I will pick a winner probably tomorrow and I will ship it out to you. And I thank you guys for watching. And same
that toy is lit, by the way.
Oh, see?
Thank you, ladies.
She said it's
That
lit.
toy
Thank
is
you.
lit. I just gave one away. It is super duper lit. I have one for myself. I just gave one away. So it's lit.
See, people? Share the video and tag 2 people in the comments and you can have your own.
It's quick.
Same time, same place next week. I will see y'all next week.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Yo, and she was saying that she was gonna bring me to LA. Man,
You funny as hell. Yo, I'm hungry, boy. What the fuck are we gonna eat?
I want to get some pizza.
Italian.
Italian.
Yo, I feel for like some fruit or something. Yo, maybe like a smoothie. Yeah, a smoothie.
Smoothie do sound good. Smoothie shop right there.
Yo, smoothie, please.
Hey, we over there.
Yeah. We juiced up. The big one.
one, the big one. Need my smoothie, please, the gigantic big one. Carrots, beets, pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tune in. I need my smoothie, please, the gigantic. Carrots, beets, pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tuning in. Color of royalty drip from my shoulders like crushed grapes, hanging like drapes. You can't relate, but we can touch base. Coffee in the morning, stay woke with my mug, say we party all week. So Saturday be my Sunday. Scully with the eyes in it. Sitting in jacuzzi with like 5 women. Yeah, I'm tripping. That you won't find pictures of the God, my nigga. Write divine scriptures and cite the non-listeners. Invite to my visions and write to my rhythms. Lyrical soldier just dying for a mission. Start a riot in the prison. You don't want to bump heads if we riding for collision. We ain't ballin', but the post is my position. Big man, big hand, reach everywhere. That's deep, nigga. Pretty boy got the streets with him. Blind teachers ain't seen me winning. Never taught us to be kings, just how to be niggas, man. Shit, I need my smoothie, please, the gigantic. Carrots, beets, and pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tuning in. I need my smoothie, please, the gigantic. Carrots, beets, pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tuning in. Beverage full of nutrients. Shout out to my Nubians. Rocking all black like UPN. I don't be up in the parties that you be in. We exclusive, packages inclusive. Ace of Spade the movement. She said you never buy me flowers. I gave her sour, then I slipped between her two lips. She giggly. High school shit. Pussy tastes good. She eating different. My influence. Race for the top. I'm a shoe in. And my Sherman coat. Yeah, that chic, nigga. We gon' ball win with the fleet flicker. We kill shit. Hey, beat deceased, nigga. Smoothie for everybody. Everybody can eat, nigga. Health lead the wealth. Gold records, Michael Phelps. Gold medal sit on my chest like a shelf. Yo, Poppy, what's up? What's taking so long? I gotta make that shit myself. I need my smoothie, please. The gigantic. Carrots, beets, and pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tuning in. My smoothie, please. The gigantic. Carrots, beets, pomegranates, lemon, and a sprinkle of turmeric. Food for thought is what I kick. Hope you all tuning in. Perfect. Smoothie, please. That was nice.
Will you keep bringing out the best in me? You give me the sweetest taboo.
Nice. Like this, I like it. This fine. Can you put a little tequila in that lemonade? Thank you. Use a sweet. Yeah, we had Ace of Spades. West Street, right?
Drinks get pulled up, we just showed up. VIP what they showed us, we late, which is right on time, cause them chicks already towed up. And they dancing like they know what shit, they gon' know us tonight. We got a show tonight, we gon' show them tonight. 1 a.m. is the state time, then we gon' blow they minds. Then they gon' blow ours, probably for some hours. Sweet brownies, purple flowers, on a nigga menu. Hit the next venue, in the old school Eddie Bauer. Butter soft, butter fresh, got a Lamborghini in the city, dog, I'm on the breast. Cause that shit can't get off. How many niggas on the first floor? Texting shorty asking what you need a break for. With the provide the shit that I work for. And I work hard, which got me on this rooftop, which is my man's front yard. With the weed lit, yeah, we lit. They can't believe this, nigga leasing. But they showed that I creepin', capital increasing. Yeah, we in, yeah, we in. Y'all niggas never seen this. Come close, come peep this, nigga, and check out my view. Check out my view. Check out my view. I'm on the west side, on the roof, looking at you. I'm on the highway, listening to Sade, blowing on my J. Check out my view. Check out my view. Check out my view. I'm on the west side, on the roof, looking at you. I'm on the highway, listening to Sade, blowing on my J. Check out my view. Every day that I wake up, got my mind on that paper. And my shorty next to me looking good with no makeup, feeling like a 09 Laker. Shout out to Kobe, them bitches screaming my middle name, them hoes don't know me, but I think they fucking know the homie. Taking shots like I had the fucking fofo on me. Now just a bottle of that fucking SoCo on me. You just keeping the peace. Serafina nigga save me a seat, cause the nigga get eat. Y'all niggas can't compete. I don't know the feeling. House party in the Mercedes building. I dance with my liquor like I'm hoping to seal it. The door closing on you lame niggas and I'm hoping to seal it. Don't smoke alarm, so it's smoke on the ceiling and I float to the ceiling looking down at you. Check out my view. Mansa, Musa, nickname Moo. That's who I am to you. Aces is my crew. We worldwide, nigga. Shit, what it do? Low kid heads and see cool fit. The illest in the room, nigga, show respect. Got my shades on, cause the sun bright and I'm fucking high, chilling on this fucking rooftop. Check out my view. Check out my view. Check out my view. I'm on the west side, on the roof, looking at you. I'm on the highway, listening to Sade, blowing on my J. Check out my view. Check out my view. Check out my view. I'm on the west side, on the roof, looking at you. I'm on the highway, listening to Sade, blowing on my J. Check out my view. My view. Nipsey, man. Hey, West Side. Aces, Brooklyn. Hey. Fame life. Rap school. Catch me through your city, low riding hydraulics, so violent, bouncing alpines, bumping that biggie, ugly face, no smiling, cops profiling. They ain't got no knowledge. Wanna know who the fuck is he? Moving at a low mileage by the college, fuck class hopping, catch your footing, girl, cause I ain't stopping. We're rolling up the smoke, spokes on Murder She Wrote. We rolling like mobsters, even lights can't stop us. Say to stare through they binoculars, they follow us. Hearts keep popping up, we too cool and popular. My views more ocular, my mood more opera, dramatic when I'm famous. I don't like to deal with static. Get your cable disconnected. Want the prize? Well, shit, you been selected. Brooklyn resurrected. Pull